My name is Rosana Marin. I'm the senior case manager here at Cafe. Cafe has been able to help and assist those clients in crisis, like, for example, those facing evictions, utilities, a disconnect notice, or even it may be disconnected, rental assistance when they have been behind the rent, and also even transportation. So I would say that Cafe has a lot of success stories to share in this community of the Far East Side. So we have one recently success stories where this person was homeless, and I have been working with her as case manager for about 6 months. And finally, she was able to find a stable place here in an apartment in Brookview here in the Far East Side area. So we were able to assist financially to get deposit and first month rent. So it was a great success story.
My name is Megan Rose, and I am the Orchard Manager for the Community Engagement Team. So the Orchard is a decently sized green space that we have where we have fruit and nut producing trees. I think we're close to 100 trees out there right now. We also have native flower beds as well as raised garden beds where we grow produce for the community. So as far as taking care of the orchard, it comes down to like litter abatement, pruning the fruit trees, pulling weeds, harvesting the produce. So in Indianapolis, especially when you look across larger cities in the U.S., has a lower proportion of green space per capita. So providing a green space in this area where you have a lot of, like concrete and asphalt areas of plazas where businesses have shut down and things like that. So the green spaces that are here tend to be kind of tucked back into neighborhoods and aren't easily accessible by everybody. There's been a myriad of scientific research to suggest the importance of nature and green space on human health, whether that's physical, mental, and social too. So providing a safe space where people can come and hang out and enjoy nature and pick veggies right out of the garden that are nice and fresh, we hope it has a positive impact on the people in the neighborhood. The jalapenos were a big hit from people pulling from that refrigerator this summer, and so it's very fulfilling to know that you can bring something small to somebody that might mean a lot to them. We've started some programming with people in the community. So I've been working on garden workshops with the senior group that we have come here at Cafe Monday through Thursday. And that's been really exciting to kind of get them involved in growing their own food again and kind of making it easier on them, more accessible for them. And so that's been a really fun recent development. So the orchard is very recently developed within the last couple years. I was not here when it first started, but I know that it was a community effort to get the trees planted and all the vegetables and the flowers and things like that. And so having that community involvement really helped, I think, make people take some ownership of it as well. We worked with KIB, Keep Indianapolis Beautiful, Inc. Here in Indianapolis. They help kind of get people started with their green spaces and provide support for a few years after that. And that having that opportunity for them to help us has really pushed the orchard project much quicker than it might have if we had to kind of seek out lots of different types of funding. And so it's come a really long way in a short amount of time, and we're hoping just to continue to expand that.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Aïcha Sako. Je viens du Senegal. I just said in French that my name is Aïcha Sako. I am from West Africa, Senegal. I am one of the community engagement managers here at Cafe, working with the immigrant and refugees community at Cafe. I came here in 2014, December 2014, as an immigrant myself. I wasn't speaking no English at all, but I wanted to learn because to me, learning English was so important to me because in here, You don't have no people don't have time to take you to places and everything, so you have to learn everything by your own. Actually, I am a client. I can say I was, but I'm still a client store at cafe. I used to come here and get services, so that's when they have this position. So it's not about me, and I was so grateful to be here to help people like me because I know already the struggle, and I know without resources you can be stuck. And as an immigrant, like I said, you need someone to guide you and just to show you resources so you can start living your best life. First, back in the day in 2021, I was hired just to translate and interpret in French. But we finally ended up having a program here. My colleagues and my supervisor and I, we were able to create a program for the immigrant community based off the needs. So we have a diaper bank. We help them sign up for insurance, health coverage. We help them schedule doctor appointments. We help them connect. We connect them to resources just based off the needs they have. Actually, the first lady that I helped to get Medicaid, she was struggling to get Medicaid for her sons. She has two kids, and they both needed to have a surgery done. And I met her on my first day, actually, and she was like, "Okay, I have two kids, and I'm struggling with them. They are sick. I know something is going on with them, and how can I get help?" I'm like, "Okay, do you have Medicaid?" And she was like, "No." I said, "Do you know how to get one?" And she was like, "No." And so we just helped her to apply for the Medicaid, and then once she gets approved, her kids were able to have their surgery done. So which is a big thing to me because a mother, no mother should be worrying about their baby's health.
Bonjour, comment nous how are you guys? My name is Willie Harris and I work for Cafe for over a year and a half now. So what we do in our capacity, we work with the immigrant populations here on the Far East Side. We help them with documents such as passport and employment authorization documents so that they are able to secure work. Once they are authorized to work, we connect them with health coverage, healthcare coverage, insurance services. We help them find employment and we help them with all the basic needs. At Cafe, we also expand our food distribution to the immigrant community during my time here. And right now we serve like more than 300 immigrants. Like we double the amount that we used to serve. It's being here like feel that you are welcome despite you are working with an employer like most people like like they are not really like they do not really speak your language, and then you come here with a different program with a different plans, and you still feel this sense of belonging in here.
Hello, I am Sharia Caldwell, Vice President of Communications and Engagement here at Cafe. One of the things that I really enjoy about being on the Far East Side community and Cafe are the power of residents. We have the ability to do a lot of creative placement and engagement activities that bring people together, give opportunities to celebrate, focus on people's assets, and also just being able to understand some of the challenges or the issues. Some of those events include community cleanups, where we bring neighbors together to pick up trash in the area, but also we plant trees. So we're cleaning and we're greening the community. Some of the other things that we do are festivals. We have our Far East Side Festival, which just celebrates the community, giving people an opportunity to come and have food, play games, meet their neighbors. There's a DJ, musical acts, and things of that nature, but just bringing positivity and joy to the Far East Side. We also do things like Haiti Flag Day, Hispanic Heritage Month, really being able to be inclusive and celebrate cultures within the community. We also want to make sure that we focus on the need. So the Far East Side is registered or designated as a food desert, unfortunately, because we don't have a certain number of grocery stores within close proximity. So we do host a food drive on the second and fourth Monday of each month, and we're serving around 350 families each time we run that food distribution. We also do other events that center around just empowering or giving residents the opportunity to leverage their voice, whether it's through focus groups, listening sessions, and things of that nature. So I have been here at Cafe since 2018, and I would say one of the special moments was sitting around talking with residents about some of the things that they wanted to see in the community. And one person mentioned, we don't have any murals, we don't have art. So being able to work with Keep Indianapolis Beautiful and also with a Far East Side resident to be able to get a mural on the underpass of 465 and Pendleton Pike was a huge moment. Being able just to see people on Facebook say, who did that mural? Where did that artwork come from? And it really created a conversation piece. And that artist was able to be at the Far East Side Festival to get ideas from folks to be able to see the type of art that they wanted to have. And people talked about bright and vibrant colors and just being able to see something that made them excited. So that was a really cool moment. And then also being able to get the art piece in our orchard. So it's just an abstract piece of random blocks that are mounted together. We were able to get another Far East Side resident in order to bring that art piece to life. And she spoke with residents to get their ideas, and it was more of the same vibrancy, wanting to see something bright and beautiful, something that brightens up their mood. So just being able to bring art to the community that was a request from residents was really inspiring.
My name is Mike Johnson. I'm the director of the Basic Needs Program and Financial Coaching and Education Program here at CAFE. Our Basic Needs Program is designed to meet folks where they are, especially in short-term need, and see if there are programs or funds that might be available to assist them. The financial education piece includes things like understanding budgeting, understanding credit, learning about people's credit, and pulling your credit report and discussing that with them so that they can see the impact that their credit might have on some of their short-term and future decisions. We had an individual come to us, had been working, had had some health-related issues. Employment ended. We were able to help with the short-term need, which included utility and rent support. Part of our team here at CAFE worked with them on finding additional employment. Part of that was also in supporting them with their driver's license and helping with a driver's license reinstatement. Once all of that became stable and they returned to work, then we stayed with them as they went through the process so that all their bills were up to date, and they picked up and they ran from there.
Hi, my name is Charlotte Allen. I am the Director of Workforce Development and Entrepreneurship here at the Community Alliance of the Far East Side. I also manage the YES program, that's Youth Employment Services. We focus towards opportunity youth ages 16 to 24. These young adults have opportunities to come and really better themselves. We provide the opportunity for them to get their HSC, to have job readiness skills, life skills, employability skills. And so we really focus on the career pathway approach. So that's providing them opportunities to basically have career exploration and figure out exactly what they want to do. The most fulfilling part of my job is helping people. At the end of the day, right, this job is not a 9 to 5. It's not a typical 9 to 5. It's not a typical Monday through Friday, right? We're always on call. And that's important because that comes from the relationship building that we do with our clients, our participants. We are their support system. Sometimes we're their family. Sometimes we're mommy or Monty, as I've been called, or auntie or uncle. And so when we're able to provide that type of support, not only are we helping somebody to gain power within their own lives, we're helping them to move forward, right? And so that to me gives me the energy every day to get up, to know that I'm doing something that I was called to do. And it makes me go hard in the paint every single time. An individual comes in and they do not have their high school diploma, that is our number one goal, right? That is the first accomplishment, right, that we really focus on. The team is really good to come, behind them and really say, hey, be an advocate during that time to really show up every day, go to class, go to their boot camps, go to their tutoring sessions. It's important, right, that we have a support system because you really don't know the reason why, right, with like why they haven't received a high school diploma. We have some individuals that came through the door and they made it all the way up to senior year and they missed it by the last semester because something happened within the family dynamic, right, that they weren't able to walk across the stage. So the high school diploma we let them know when it's time for you to walk across that stage, we're going to be there as a team, as your support system, as your village, with signs up. I tell them I'm going to have a sign up and I'm on the screen just to go and see them walk across the stage. And when they look out and they give you eye contact, that means the world. Like that's huge. And so the HSC provides opportunity for them to get out of that stigma that they've been fed of you can only work in this particular field, or you will never become anything, or this is the only dollar amount, hour wage that you'll be able to make. Once they get that high school diploma, their whole world opens up, and then we're able to really go in and provide opportunities for them to really dive into that workforce, right? Into that career exploration. And that to me is the most successful thing that comes out of this job, right? Even if you want to really call it a job, but it's, I live for that every day, right? And so you start to get really connected to your clients. You cry when they cry. You celebrate the small or huge success, whether it's them walking across the stage and getting a diploma that maybe took them 2 years, or maybe it's them getting out of some type of traumatic situation, right? Like just to see that they succeeded, whether it's something small or big or however, whatever it looks like on a scale, right? It gives me power every day.
How's it going? My name is Devin Holyfield. I am the YES Career Navigator. Well, the YES program, we pretty much service those who are young adults, ages 16 to 24, providing them with, career exploration, other type of resources and so forth that they may need to help cover any type of barriers that they may be experiencing. Within this program, we do a lot. And it's something that we're definitely passionate about because we understand that, for myself, I can say that when I look at a lot of these young adults that come into this program, I wish I had something of this effect when I was their particular age. So when we do what we do here with the YES program, we provide them with financial literacy, we provide them with professional development, leadership skills, and like I said, also as well help them identify their weaknesses so we can make them into strengths so they can be more flourishable within their community and also as well within every career they decide to go in. So when they come into the program, most of those individuals are at a A-level job, which means for any job, that could be your, McDonald's, that could be your City Gear, any typical job that, anyone will be able to go out and achieve. But when they are aging out of the program at age, 25 years old, we want to make sure that they are at least at a B-level job, if not a C-level job. The B-level job stands for a better job, typically, being roughly about $13 or more. But then we also, as well, like I said, want to get them primarily to a C-level job, which is a career, which ultimately helps set them on a path to understanding exactly what they want to be, in regards to the medical field, whether it be a CLA or CNA or QMA, or whatever the case may be. And then that is usually looking up at roughly, $20 or more an hour. And so that is the ultimate, goal for us as YES Career Navigators within this program, to make sure that we bring them from point A to point C to get them to a career. The most fulfilling part of my job is understanding that this is what I consider to be my passion. I can definitely say that if I was to become a billionaire tomorrow night, this would be something that I'll still be doing, understanding the importance and the significance of what I do on a daily basis, whether it be through employment coaching, financial coaching, or just helping a young adult reach their career where they want to be. I play a significant role in that. And so I understand that every day that I come in and so forth, even in days when I don't feel like coming in, I still am able to come in with a head held high, understanding that I'm making a difference in someone's life. So helping knock down those barriers, providing those resources are very significant. And that is what I love about my job and what I do here.
My name is Jamar Johnson, and I serve as the proud director of Youth and Family Services here at Cafe. Day to day, I oversee the operations of our Youth and Family Services department. We've been very intentional this year about bringing youth experiences and opportunities here for our youth, exposing them to opportunities and careers out in the community. One of the programs that we have is our STEM camp, which is a part of our youth services department. This 1 week long experience brings our students in for a week exposes them to science, technology, engineering, and math by way of our community partners that come in and are doing workshops with them, exposing them to the sciences and the careers within the field of STEM. We also have a teen employment program. This is a 6-week long experience for 15 to 18-year-olds around the Far East Side to come in our doors, engage with us for 6 weeks, learn how to write a resume, how to interview for a job, mock interviews, and then we're exposing them to careers that they're not used to. So we're pairing them in the summer with the internship site, such as Boys and Girls Club, a lawyer's office, dentist's office, nursing, and other things of that nature, to let them know what it's really like to be in the profession of their choice. I grew up in programming here at Cafe and benefited from these 2 programs in particular, but also our family empowerment nights. So our family empowerment nights are experiences, one-night experiences every other month for families to come in, engage, build social capital, right? Get to know other families out in the community that have the same needs, that have navigated similar experiences. So we are really about creating experiences and opportunities for not just our youth, but for our families as well, and helping them achieve their goals. And that's the big view or big picture of the Great Families program here at Cafe, which is a 2-gen approach. So we're working with our families, sitting with the parent, identifying the goals that they have in mind, in the timelines that they would like to tackle those goals. Also giving them the supports that they need. So that might look like rental assistance. It might look like car repair assistance. It might look like just getting them connected to mental health counseling and resources and services of that nature. Every family comes in with different needs, and we're here to help guide those families to achieve their goals. And on the youth side, it looks like making sure they have a safe space after school, making sure they have the academic supports in place to be successful. So that comes from our in-school student success coaches that are working with them daily to increase their goals for students that are struggling with those core subjects, so reading, math, English, and the courses of that nature. Also, as a family unit, as I mentioned, the family empowerment nights, so bringing a family together. Are they sitting down having dinner? So we are intentional about the family dinner on the night of family empowerment night, because not often do our families get to sit at the dinner table as one after the day has ended for them. So very intentional about creating spaces this year for families and community to come together and for Cafe to wrap their services around them.
My name is Kendra Knoll, and I serve as the Chief Executive Officer for the Community Alliance of the Far East Side, better known as Cafe. I'm an Eastside native. Everything that I have done is on the East Side. I grew up less than 5 minutes away from Cafe in 46226 throughout my entire life. Cafe is one of the several heartbeats on the Far East Side. We serve as a community hub to hundreds of thousands of residents. We advocate and support the community while listening to the needs of the community at the same time. We are here in support of the community, that we advocate for the community and work alongside of the community. Along with that, not doing that just within our walls of our actual physical space, but going out into the community as well. I guess another important part would be to make sure that the community understands and they have a perception that they can visually see, along with feeling that we are the community as well. We reflect the community. We are a very diverse staff here at Cafe. We're able to translate in-house 3-4 different languages. We want to reflect the community, embrace the community. And all of these items make up the Far East Side, the city of Indianapolis as a whole. We have no barriers. We don't have any closed doors. So just making sure that we're doing our part to make everyone feel welcome. We are here to serve as a vehicle of support to address any needs or concerns, and to really work alongside with the community, not working at the community, so to speak.